Hey, you playa. Have you ever been messaging a girl back and forth thinking everything was going well until some point you realized she was no longer interested? Did you say something wrong? What did you do that turned her off? There's actually 4 common mistakes that guys subconsciously make when they're talking to a girl that they really like. You need to know what they are so you can catch yourself before you do them. The first mistake that guys make when texting a girl is that they constantly apologize to her. I'm not talking about apologizing if you clearly did something wrong or said something mean. I'm talking about apologizing for everything. Sorry for messaging you so often. Sorry it took so long to get back to your message. Sorry I'm asking you so many questions. Sorry that I'm saying sorry so much. The reason why guys sometimes do this is because they're trying to prevent any possibility where she may think that they're annoying. So by preemptively saying sorry, they know that if they do anything that's annoying, they've got their bases covered. But the reality is, it makes you look super insecure. You don't feel confident enough to stand behind anything that you're saying to them. And by apologizing over and over for the most mundane things, it actually does the opposite and makes you look annoying in their eyes. The second mistake that guys make when talking to a girl is that they automatically assume negative outcomes. They may preemptively start every question like this: I know you're probably going to say no, but, or I know you don't like me, but. By doing this, they're preparing themselves for any potential negative news by automatically assuming a negative outcome if it does hit them. If that girl does reject them or say no, they feel like they're more prepared, even though it's going to sting just as much. What you're actually doing is implanting that negative thought into their minds from the start, something they may never have thought of on their own. Let's say, for example, you're looking at a lineup of cars that you're going to choose one out of. If I walked up to you and said, you probably think this is the ugliest car, but which do you like? You are automatically going to start comparing that car to the others, thinking that one is the baseline for being the ugliest. You're going to ask yourself, is this the ugliest car? Is it uglier than the other cars? A thought that may have never entered your mind originally. The third mistake that guys make when talking to girls that they like is that they subtly try to guilt them into saying yes. This is usually done by desperate guys in the friend zone. They think that by being close to a girl that somehow they're owed or deserving of a chance with her, even if she doesn't like them. They might say things like, I'm such a good guy, how come you've never given me a chance? Or I'm the perfect guy, I've never hurt you or betrayed you, yet you're always pursuing all these other guys that are bad for you. The case they're trying to make is that dedication and loyalty should be enough for her to be attracted to them. Now they throw all the other attraction signals out the window because they're mainly concerned with how they feel, not so much about how the girl actually feels about them. And when neediness and insecurity are driving that car, you'll go straight into the river and destroy any potential confidence you may have in her eyes. You'll lie just to get her. You'll cry just to get her. You'll catch a grenade for her, but she won't do the same. The fourth mistake that guys make when talking to a girl is that they lash out in anger towards her if she doesn't give them the answer that they want. I've seen it happen way too often. Nice and seemingly innocent guys become these rageful, vengeful assholes towards girls that don't give them a chance. They will say the most vitriolic things. They will call them names. They will insult them. They'll tear them down thinking that's somehow going to make them look good. Truthfully, it's actually their unregulated and unmanaged way of discharging pain. There are a lot of guys who don't really know how to process their emotions, and anger seems to be the only acceptable one societally. So if a girl turns them down, they may feel their ego hurt. Their masculinity has been shattered. How dare she say no to him when he's a good guy and she's a bitch? If you're the type of guy who does that or who has done that in the past, I'm not here to shame you. You've made mistakes, you know that, and I know that. The best thing that you can do is to learn and grow from them. If a girl shoots you down, don't tear into her. Just let her be, walk away. You don't have to deal justice to her. You don't have to show her what she did wrong. You don't have to do anything there. The best way to handle it is to just focus on yourself. Looking more confident or more masculine in front of a girl is all going to come down to self-regulation, understanding and knowing your worth and what you bring to the table. When you talk to a girl, do you stand firmly behind the things that you say, or are you apologetic and automatically assume she's going to say no to whatever you ask? When you ask a girl out, are you willing to be vulnerable and put yourself out there no matter what she says, or do you feel like you need to spend a lot of time convincing her why you're a good enough guy to date, and if she says no, you're just going to flip out on her? How you communicate with a girl matters. So what I would encourage you to do is to review the conversations you've had with a girl that you like. Which of those mistakes do you find yourself making? If none, that's great. If some of them, which do you want to work on improving? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.